So, bring it all back around to Star Wars. Here we go. The future of Star Wars might be more Star Wars.
The next 10 years. What are see, I had put this in there to kind of see what would y'all want from the next 10 years of Star Wars, because Kathleen
New
Kennedy
stories.
came out. I mean, yeah, same thing. But she came out and
Not the
said the
same movie 3
possibilities.
times.
Well, yeah, she said the possibilities are endless, right? And I'm like, I agree too. But you're not actually, exploiting those possibilities.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what's one movie you would like? We said this stuff before, but like, let's go around the table. Kind of like, what's one movie you would like out of Star Wars? Like, that's not now.
So, the cheapest thing I think you could do, I don't know if they're going for cheaper or not, so I'll go two right here. What I want is Star Wars The Old Republic. Obviously, I want that retold, but realistically what I think they could do, and this would be great, is do Star Wars Dawn of the Force, like the first Force users, when they discovered it, when the first Sith were formed, when they left the planet. I don't know if they're going to change any of the history from what actually happened with the Jedi or any of that, but I think there's a lot in that to explore and really tell the origin of what the Force, explore it, and how it came to be this one thing, and how they first utilized it. So I would really want that. Like, that's really the movie I want.
See, I'm in this strange place because to me, that's just for comics. Like all old stuff like that is just like that's what you dump in comics. But I want something new in the movie, so I'm kind of dismissing everything new, even though I can't.
Yeah, but you can't get anything new because they don't seem to want to do that. Like, it's
This is technically new. Like, this could be new. Like the start, like who became the first Sith and all that, like Adam and Eve type of thing. I would love to see that as well, but that can't be mine. I mean, took it. So Mitch, you got one?
See, it might be a cop-out answer. I don't know what I'd want. Like, I'm not a big Star Wars guy. And everything that they've done, that they're doing, I wouldn't want in a movie. So like the Old Republic, I wouldn't want in the movie. I just want something completely new. Get the fuck away from everything in this universe. Go to the other side of it and tell something over there.
You don't want the Skywalkers anymore, right?
It's any of it. Like, is the Jedi and the Sith in the entire universe, or is it just in this one galaxy?
That's true.
It's just in this one part of the galaxy. What's on the other side of it?
That's very true. Never really asked.
Let's make this bigger. Let's not continue shrinking.
I think the thing is, it's like, from what Kathleen Kennedy said, is like, oh, we're going to explore future movies with characters like Finn and Poe and Rey. I'm like, if you're going to end this trilogy and then go off into the same exact direction, I do not want that ever. Like, I don't want more of these characters. I want new stuff, like, new stuff.
Yeah, I would say Chronicle, but in a Star Wars version where it's the origin of like a villain in some sense. Because we've always seen
isn't
like
that just kind of like the prequel.
No, because
really?
it's also not that well done, but it's also I don't know if he's necessarily a good guy. Like, you don't have to have the villain, whoever it may be. It could be a new villain in that sense. But I would want it like a smaller story about this guy who ends up becoming a villain in that sense. And I don't necessarily call it the prequels because, yeah, it is technically that, but it's not at the same time. So it's also a grander story. I'd want a smaller one. Chronicle, that's just, I really love Chronicle, and I just think that kind of formula of smaller personal story about a one character that eventually turns evil, or he thinks he's going good, but it's actually evil, could be great. It's maybe just Anakin, but better.
Yeah, better than the prequels. So
yeah, just a better prequel version. I just want to see that well done. So yeah.
But before someone says it, yes, I am fully aware what I want is technically Mass Effect Andromeda. I know people would absolutely hate that.
That'd be great though. That is a great.
It's a risk, It's like it's
curious, Tristan. What would you like?
Basically, I want to echo what Mitch says. I want all new stuff. I don't want adaptations of older stories that all of these Star Wars fans want, because I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but I did read some of the comics and read up some of the old lore, and I just don't want to see that, because if they even try to adapt to one of those stories, the hardcore Star Wars fans are gonna nitpick it all the hell, saying this isn't right, this isn't right, this isn't
I
right.
think that's true, but then again, you have to set that precedent because it's like Marvel. They take a name like Civil War, and it's not Civil War. Age of Ultron was not Age of Ultron. Infinity War doesn't look like it's going to be fully Infinity War, but it's like I think you should just change it.
Yeah, I understand that for like casual fans, they don't really mind the adaptation part where they change some things that's not one to one, but you will hear the hardcore fans because there's a lot of Star Wars fans saying that we want an adaptation that's almost one for this because this is my favorite story and they just ruined it.
Yeah, that's
the thing that, like with the Army said about the Marvel stuff. Marvel are taking from comics that aren't in canon to that universe. Like, take stuff from the Star Wars stuff is from in-universe.
Oh, it's all because it's all together. You're right.
Yeah. So, yes, I know they chucked out the old EU, but if you're gonna bring stuff back, you might as well just bring it back that story in the comic.
See, can I have like a Star Wars movie where I love the adventure of it, but can I have like the raid where like they awesome action and because the prequels try to do that, but they're all just flipping and they don't actually hit each other and it's not good action. Can I have the actual good action and can you like walk on air with the Force? Can you like make stairs like type of thing? I don't know. Can you do the whole Thor thing where you throw it, shoof, comes back, hits him in the like?
See,
we haven't seen too much of that.
I'm agreeing with you. I think they should actually talk to Marvel Studios. Be like, okay, look at our movies. They're all feeling the same. They all feel like the same Star Wars movie. Like they all have the same look, everything. Oh, it's an AT-AT, but this one has a goddamn claw on its leg or whatever. It's like they should look at the Marvel Cinematic Universe formula and just go, what can we do that's in this universe, but that doesn't feel the same? And I think Star Wars needs that. That's what they need. But are they willing to do it? Because they know a prequel movie about goddamn, I don't know, Luke Skywalker that they're probably going to announce about shooting Waprads back home is probably going to make $1 billion. So
yeah, it's the problem though.
Like another Obi-Wan movie.
Oh, don't. We've already had 3. but like Star Wars needs something new, but it's been proven that something new doesn't work with Star Wars. It's in a very strange place. They try something new with the prequels, it kind of fell to shit. It's in a very difficult spot. Like people want it to be bigger, but they don't. They want it to be smaller at the same time. It's a hard one.
Well, hopefully we're not shitting on it for the next 10 years. Hopefully they actually change it up. You know what I mean?
I mean, if they don't, I'll happily shit on it.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I hope they change it up and make it fresh. Here's hoping The Last Jedi is that, but who knows?
I mean, at least it looks good. Like, just stop making the same movie over and over again.
Just take more risks. Pour Thor Ragnarok and give us an insane movie, like
wacky.
Like,
Taika Waititi in Star Wars. That'd be something.
All right, give us a Taika Waititi directed bounty hunters movie set thousands of years in the future. Like, that'd be awesome.
Yes. Yeah, that would be exactly what I'd want, actually.
Yeah.
Now we know what you want.
Yeah. So, there we go. That's our Star Wars talk for the week.